You know, here we go. If you are angry or think it's unfair for trans girls to beat cis girl in a sporting event, then fundamentally you don't think that trans girls are real girls. It's that simple. Actually, Chase Strangio is 100% correct. Either trans women are women or they're not. And of course, it all depends if real women gain or lose. If they gain, then trans women are real women. And if they lose, then they're fake and they should be rejected. That's how it works.
It's unfair for a trans girl to beat a cis girl in a sporting event, then you fundamentally don't think trans girls are real girls. It's that simple.
He's
and
right.
I applied to Chase, smart enough to be a lawyer, but not smart enough to understand biology and puberty. So a trans...
No, he's smart enough. He pointed out perfectly. There either are, you either see them as women or you don't. So it has nothing to do with puberty. It's all about perception. Do you believe trans women are women? That's all it is.
Women in female sports has been a huge debate as of late for many reasons. As a woman who's played sports her entire life, even...
No, only one reason. Not many reasons, one reason. These trans women are beating the crap out of real women. And the real women aren't liking it because they don't have trophies and they don't get medals and they don't get money.
At one point against all boys on a hockey team. I have a lot to say on this topic. Also, before the video starts, I want to say that this video is about high school sports, college sports, and professional sports specifically because those affect money, scholarships, and records.
There you go. They're specifically for anything where you actually get something out of them. In other words, this lesbian doesn't care if trans women beat the tar out of real women and nothing's up for grabs. It's when something's up for grabs that now she's pissed.
At the moment, I believe there are some organizations that require at least a certain number of hormones or level of hormones that somebody might have if they want to partake in a certain sport with the gender.
Completely arbitrary, don't care.
That they identify as, but some don't require any at all, which leads to things like this. 2 young women in Connecticut are suing the school board. Quote from the article that I found: mentally and physically, we know the outcome before the race even starts. The biological unfairness doesn't go away because of what's...
That's true. Men are better at sports than women. That's true.
Someone believes about gender identity. All girls deserve the chance to compete on a level playing field. What made me really...
Well, they're not really competing on a level playing field because the men are better than women. So it's not level to start with. And that's why lesbians like you want to kick trans women out because they have an advantage of once being male and still having male traits. Oh my God.
I want to speak out about this topic isn't just because trans women are competing in sports against women. It's the way that they're going about it. We have one trans woman.
Trans women are women, aren't they? So they're women competing against women. So it doesn't matter. So make up your mind whether trans women are women or they aren't women. But I know that they aren't women to you and never were women to you. And not just you, the radical feminist. All women feel this way. They're only women when they benefit, and when they lose something, then all of a sudden they aren't women. And I hope these trans women get it through their skulls. Oh my God, this is pathetic. Now look at her her comment section. Trans women do not belong in women's sports. Create a trans flag. I don't even have to look at all these views or all these comments. She just admitted that trans women aren't women because if they need their own league, they're not women. Now here's another bootlicker. This is what I don't like about the LGBT community. As a trans woman, I'd like to say that I think these trans athletes are being incredibly greedy. It's enough to be accepted as a woman without the need to steal women's achievements too. Shame on you. If you're accepted as a woman, you're not stealing women's achievements. You're achieving as a woman. So this retard, this idiot, this Moif, I don't know, Velocita, she just admitted trans women aren't women. She just admitted it and said it outright. Because what it is, as a trans woman, she's a guy, according to herself, and she's a bootlicker to women. She panders to women, and she's trying to sell out and say, look, please be kind to us. We're real women. We're real women when you want us to be, but we're fake women when you want us to be. What a loser sellout. And this has almost 600 upvotes. What a bunch of lowlifes. What a bunch of losers. Any trans woman has this attitude. I mean, think about it. It's bad enough when men do it. But when you're transing into a woman and still see yourself as a second-class citizen, you are the bottom of the barrel to this guy with self-respect. I don't even meet this person in real life. This is pathetic.
Sports against women. It's the way that they're going about it. We have one trans woman that is a professional biker or bike racer, whatever you want to call that, that said if cis women are upset about trans women beating them in the competitions, then they're losers and should just try harder. Fuck off. We've had the managing editor of Outsports openly mocking females who dare defend women's sports, which I'm sure makes it even harder for young women to speak out about the fact that they are upset about this. This is a quote from one of those trans teens that is at the moment competing without restrictions in the high school in Connecticut. I will never stop being me. I will never stop.
No, you fuck off. This guy has it right. Or sorry, this woman. You know, if you just want to, they've got an advantage. It's no different than a 6'2" guy being bigger and stronger than a 5'8" guy. Like in basketball, they have a height advantage. They're allowed to compete. You have to be taller or get out of the game. That's the issue here. And this woman doesn't empathize with trans people. She can't stand them. She can't stand these trans women, these fake women, according to her, ripping off real women of the stuff that they earned. Oh my God. This is pathetic. This asshole is so typical. She wants her cake and eat it too. Look, trans women, guys who are transing over, they don't want you to have their privilege. They want you to keep out of your bathrooms. They want you to keep out of their sports. They don't see you as women. They lie to you and say they see you as women when they want something to gain, when they have something to gain. And then they tell you you're men when all of a sudden they have to sacrifice something. Now, and I don't want to hear any more about this person. If she's radical feminist, I don't know if she's rad-fem, don't care. This is how women feel. This is the average woman saying, I don't like it once I have to sacrifice. That's what's going on here. So all you people in the trans community, get it through your head. These people don't believe you're women. That's not me saying you're not women. These people don't believe you're women. And get it through your heads. They'll say you're women when they have something to gain, and they'll say you're the opposite when they have to lose something. And that's what you guys have to get through your heads. Guys or girls, it's not my fight. I'll call you girls, but these people aren't going to call you girls once they lose something. Thank you. That's all we have to say about this nonsense.